Oh, welcome back. That was it. That was a report. What went down on day one. Well, let's take you to the results. Let's allow you to see the results from day one, in case you're interested, in case your kids are part of this. Well, Dr. Teslim Elias defeated St. Anthony. It was 5-1. And some other results. The school from Ibadan there defeating Branham Model 4-1. Agoegba, that's Lagos State Representative, defeated Baptist Model Primary School from Osun 4-2. Bishop Smith, that's the team from Kwara, defeated Nana, that's from Delta, defeated 12 Apostles 4-1. And of course, Toibat, another representative from Lagos, defeated School Road from Abia 3-0. Of course, Ebute Meta lost to Research Model from Kaduna by 2 goals. Unifrance from Lagos defeated Irepodo, that's a school from Ekiti, by 5 goals. Those are the groups, Group A, B, C, and D. Let's bring to you the matches that will be played today, so you could plan how you get to the stadium and watch some of these matches. Matches would, of course, be played today at the center. Well, day 2, Group A, St. Anthony will take on the school from Oyo. Dr. Teslim Elias will take on Branham Model. That's the school from Rivers. That's Group A. In Group B, you have First Baptist will take on Bishop Smith. That school is from Kwara. Of course, Samuel Ajayi from Ogun will take on Agoegba. That's the school from Lagos. In Group C, you have School Road from Abia will take on Nana from Delta. 12 Apostles from Ebonyi take on Toiba, that's in Group C. And in Group D, Research Model will take on Unifrance. Irepodo will take on Ebute Meta. Those are the fixtures for today. That will take place today on day 2 at the Agege Stadium. That's the match center. Channel Television would like to thank the following organizations for sponsoring the Channels Kids Cup. Golden Penny Foods, makers of Golden Penny Semovita. Of course, Delta State Government, OGC Food and Beverages, makers of Lasena Waters. Channels Television would like to say a big thank you to all of these corporate bodies for being a part of the 6th edition of the Channels National Kids Cup. We'll go on a quick break. When we'll come back, we will take a look at tomorrow's big fixture, the UEFA Champions League, and of course, we'll come home, look at basketball in Nigeria. Stay with us.
Golden Penny Semovita is high in fiber and fortified with vitamins. So, get your game on with the meal for champions. Golden Penny Semovita, food for champions.
The pitch is now set for the 6th edition of the Channels National Kids Cup. 16 primary schools, 4 in Lagos and 12 from different parts of the country, including Abia, Jigawa, Osun and Kwara, will battle to determine who will become the champion. This edition, in partnership with Eco Football, is aimed at developing football at the grassroots. Come and witness the action and feel the emotions that these kids offer when playing football. For more information, visit www.channelstv.com or call the numbers on your screen. This event is sponsored by Golden Penny Foods and supported by the Delta State Government. Channels National Kids Cup. We cutting them young.
Arguably, the biggest thing happening tomorrow is the UEFA Champions League. I don't think there's any argument about it, really. Biggest happening tomorrow is the UEFA Champions League. And for the first time, clubs from the same city will be playing in the UEFA Champions League. Femi, just talk to us. What should we be expecting from these two teams? Some players are doubtful. Diego Costa, he scored 27 goals in all competitions. Big miss if he doesn't get a play. Cristiano Ronaldo as well, 31 goals. If those two players...
They have to play.
They have to. They
probably fireworks.
Yeah.
Fireworks, loads of fireworks. These two teams, of course, Atletico Madrid, crown champions of the La Liga. You know, Real Madrid, all they think about is that Champions League. I guess that's why Carlo Ancelotti was brought in the first place. And the way and manner at which they just fell out of the race for the La Liga title, one would question what the rationale was, whether or not they placed priority, you know, in winning the league, you know, at all. So I think this is what they want. This is all they've gone for. And I'm afraid it's going to be very tough, you know, for Atletico in this one. If they think they will just ride over them, you know, and stroll to the trophy. But they have a good team, very solid, you know, in the middle and the back, and that's where Real Madrid is suspect, you know, at the back, you know, but very lethal in front. You know, Gareth Bale, Cristiano Ronaldo, anything can happen. Right, but it's going to be very interesting from beginning to end.
Both teams have met 3 times, I think, this season, and honors shared. In the league, you could say Atletico were dominant, but in the Copa del Rey, it was Real Madrid. Okay, let's move on. Let's pay a thought for England. Another big thing happening in England is the playoff. Yes, the playoff. Queen's Park Rangers will take on Derby County, and both guys, apart from players on the field, you have experienced managers. For Queen's Park Rangers, it's Harry Redknapp, and for Derby County, Steve McLaren. In 1 minute, Femi, where do you see this going?
I think both teams deserve to be in the Premiership, I must say. You know, they've been very good, you know, this year. But I think Redknapp seems to have the edge, you know, in terms of, you know, the personnel.
Experience.
Yeah, his own experience and the personnel, you know, he has on that team. So it looks like a Queen's Park Rangers coming back, you know, to the Premiership at the end of the day.
All right. But Steve McLaren says the weight of expectation is on Queen's Park Rangers. Is that in any way going to affect?
Well, I think Redknapp can deal with it, and he has the players, a couple of players, that are experienced enough, you know, to deal with it. But if you look at it on the flip side, both teams have, you know, the awful or the most awful records, you know, when it comes to going out of the league. So it's like two very troubled sides when it comes to playing in the Premiership.
And get out.
Exactly.
Let's spend the remaining time on the show this morning to talk basketball, and we're going to start from home. Femi, all this thing we hear about, you know, suspension, flying in the air, a coach and a player.
Yeah, these two make
it 5. Going tough.
Yeah, it makes it five suspensions, you know, this season, or so I say 5 punitive measures, you know, for wrongdoings. And I think these acts are totally unacceptable in anywhere in the league. You know, the first one, William Ndombe is a player of Union Bank Basketball Club. He used profane language, you know, on court, and of course television was there to also view his comments. Were very, very, you know, unhelpful. So
there was no way he could deny it.
There's no way. He was given a 2-match ban, you know, for that incident. So he'll be missing today's game against Dodon Warriors, which is going to be very key for Union Bank, and also the next match against Oluyole Warriors. Those are 2 key matches.
Serve as a deterrent.
Deterrent to others. The other coach, Adeka Daudu, he was given a 2-game suspension from the touchline because he crossed, you know, to the official table, and he hit the table when they called for
in anger.
In anger for a timeout. All these things are not very pleasant to the eyes, especially when we look at, you know, those who are watching and those who want to be a part, you know, of the game of basketball. It's not
especially when we try to compare ourselves.
Exactly with the NBA and, you know, what's
not really compare ourselves, but, you know, try to go to
emulate the standards, you know, over there. It's really not acceptable.
All right, today, later in the day, you will be in some of the venues.
Definitely.
But let's look at the DStv Premier Basketball League fixtures. All matches will play today. But let's quickly bring to you the fixtures for today, Friday, May the 23rd. Games to be played in both conferences. You have the Atlantic Conference and, of course, the Savannah Conference. Fem, let me quickly run through it, and you give us what to expect. Oluyole Warriors will take on Lagos Islanders. You have Dodon Warriors will take on Union Bank. Royal Upas take on Customs. Police Baton take on Kwara Falcons. Femi, in a minute, what should we expect?
Action, firecrackers. Two games standouts, you know, without any exclusivity. Oluyole Warriors, Islanders, and Jordan Warriors Union Bank. But I think that's the pick of the bunch, Jordan Warriors Islanders, because if you look at the head-to-head there, in the past 6-7 meetings, Union Bank seem to have gotten the mojo of Jordan Warriors. But these two teams need the win. Union Bank are reeling off the miss of their star player. In the last game, last week, he scored 28 points and 10 rebounds, and he'll be missing this one, so it's going to be very terrible for them. Usually Warriors are playing at home. They lost the first leg to Islanders in Lagos by 12 points, so they'll be looking to do a revenge and get back to playoff contention.
All right, Savannah Conference, quickly, let's Part2 picks will take on Carter Stars, Mark Mentors will take on Carmel Pillars, Niger Porters take on Immigration, Power Chinas take on Gombe. Femi?
Mark Mentors, Carmel Pillars, undoubtedly, is first against second. Yes, first against second, and the only team to have defeated Carmel Pillars, in the last 2 seasons, has been Mark Mentors. They couldn't do it during the regular season. They lost 4 times, and even the conference playoffs. But they have defeated Carmel Pillars in the national Final 4, in last year. So it's looking like nobody's going to stop Carmel Pillars at the moment. 10 wins on the bounce. They look like home and dry, for this year's Final 4.
All right. Let's look at. We're still talking about basketball in Nigeria. Although we're going to be talking about somebody who didn't really play basketball in Nigeria. Man in your picture, Akeem Olajuwon. Akeem, the Dream, Houston Rockets player, and it was. I mean, a lot of us grew up watching this.
Yeah, fantastic.
But very quickly, we're running out of time here. But how does his appointment help? Nigeria, for instance.
What
will it bring to the table for us?
It's good because he gets more involved. He has been elected as an ambassador for NBA Africa. So anything that's
stayed away from us.
Yes, usually we've only been seeing Dikembe Mutombo doing all the accessible duties for Africa.
Yes.
So him coming here now is good, and of course being Nigerian, so some of these things will come down to us because if you look at it, just a couple of days back, we had a West African camp for NBA in Burkina Faso.
Why shouldn't we have that?
Basketball without borders, in Johannesburg, South Africa. So some of these camps and clinics begin to come down
to trickle down
to Nigeria, and of course there'll be improvements in facilities and of course player improvements as well.
And we hope his attitude to Nigeria will change as well.
Yeah, we hope so too, because he's not a frequent visitor.
Okay. All right, our last bit on the show this morning, let's talk about the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Nigeria's not going to be there, sadly, despite having, according to the president, the best squad of players in Nigeria's history. But of course, they failed to make it. 99 days to go. Angola is going to be there, Senegal is going to be there, and Egypt. Yeah. So let's look at the African angle. Our brothers, 99 days to go. What should we expect?
Everybody is preparing. At Angola, their key man, the most experienced man in there is Lionel. He said he's going to be participating in this one. Of course, the moral booster. But for Egypt, it's going to be a tough one because they have Brazil, France, Serbia, Spain, and all those guys, and Iran. All those guys are champions in their right, so it's going to be tough for them in Group A. But Senegal have a very good chance of getting out of.
How far can Angola go in 30 seconds?
Angola is an aging squad. They might get past the group stage, but they won't go too far.
Okay. That's Femi's take. We'll continue to do the countdown to all the major tournaments, and of course we'll keep our eyes on the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Well, that's how we end things here this morning. We do hope that you've enjoyed what we've been able to bring to you this morning. But of course, the show is not over. Even though we're leaving, we're going to leave you with the papers, allow you see the headlines and what's making the rounds in the newspapers. And of course, we say happy weekend. Join us again next week.